Hi and welcome back to another Guide to SolidWorks practice tutorial. I know it's been a while since I put a video out there, but let's dive back into things and let's get going again. This video today is going to have a look at how we create this model here. There's a few intricacies about it in terms of we've got some circles in the top there, we've got two struts on the bottom that are going to stick out and have the holes through the side. We've got these cutouts through that have got a quarter removed, so we're going to have to look at them. So let's run through it and see how we're going to go around creating this model. Okay, so getting started, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to start on this front plane here. I'm going to go to the sketch icon and, sketch tab and use the sketch tools in here. Now, I'm going to set out a really simple shape to start off with. Okay, I'm going to draw a side view on this. Now my side view is going to be going 100 one way, and I'm going to go 100 the other way, like so. And I'll just dimension that in there. Okay, so them two are going to be reference points. The first one is going to be for a reference point on this end here, where I'm going to create a circle which is going to be 50 diameter. So let's get that in there. Okay. Now I am also going to create a little circle inside that, which is going to be 20. Okay, so this is my reference plane in terms of moving along the side. So this is the end where I'm going to have the quarter cut out, which we'll sort out in a bit. I am also, if we were to imagine this from the top, I'm going to have a big circle in here. But from the side view, which is what I'm doing here, this is going to be flat. So I'm going to use this center line as my middle of where my circle is going to go. But in terms of sketching this out, I'm going to grab that, and I'm just going to put a extension onto here at the side, like so. Okay, I need a length to this. So the outside is going to be 160 diameter for the circle at the top. So therefore, from this end point here out to the end is going to be 80. Which is the radius of that circle. Okay. Now I can trim away what I don't want. I'm just going to trim this section away here. And then I'm going to extrude that out. So I'm going to Features, Extrude. And on this one, I'm going to do a mid-plane extrude. And it is going to be 160 wide. So let's do 160 wide, like so. Now you'll be looking at the model that we created and you'll have noticed this top section was rounded. So we are going to have to round that top section off. And we can do that using the Fillet Tool. So I'm going to fillet. I'm going to use this full round fillet here. All I need to do is click on the three sides that I want to round off, which is them three. We'll get our profile here, or our preview. And once we're happy with that, we just tick at the top there, and we have our rounded shape for the top section. Okay. Now here I'm going to put a leg on the outside. So I'm going to sketch on this outside here. And by sketching on that outside, if I turn to that side view, I can create center line coming down from my midpoint or my origin to the center position of where I want my circle to go on the arm. Now, what that position is going to be from there to there, being 36.5. Okay. So I can put a circle on the end of here. And that circle is going to be 50. So let's get that to 50. And there we go. Now I just need to close this off. Just make sure that's vertical. Okay. So now we've got that closed off. What I'm going to do is just trim the top half of this circle and put a circle through the center as well. And that circle for the center is also going to be 20. Okay, so if I go to features and I go to extrude, now you can see at the moment it's extruding out from the model. I want to flip the direction. I'm still going to go blind, but my extrude in this case is not going to be that far back. My extrude is only going to be 30 mil back. So let's take that 30 back like so. Now I want one on this side and I want one on the other side. So let's mirror that across. So click on my feature here and I can come up in features to the mirror tool. And it wants me to pick something to mirror about. It's got my feature highlighted here. So if I click a plane, for instance the front plane that goes through the middle of that model, it will mirror it about that plane, which is exactly the same position on the opposite side. And we've got that like so. Okay. Now from there, I've got some bits that I also want to continue to complete. And that's taking out this big cutout at the back here. So I'm going to sketch on this top plane, sketch on there, view it from the top, so hit the space bar and go to the view point like so. And this time I'm going to go corner to corner rectangle. I'm just going to drag that out like so. Okay, and I want the gap from the side there to there to be 30, and the same on the other side. 30 on the other side as well. Okay, so we've got them two gaps. We need the distance along now. The distance along is 100, so let's get that 100 along. Oh, sorry, not 100 from there. Dimension in the wrong place. So the distance is 100 from that top line there, which should take us to the center. I'm going to go to features, and I'm going to go to cut. I'm going to cut that through my model down to the base, and rather than just specifying a distance, I'm just going to go through all. And it's going to take it straight down through the model and tick there, like so. Okay. Now I do need to take this quarter out, but before I do that I'm going to put this insert in here. So I'm going to click on this outside face, I'm going to sketch, put a circle into using the circle from that face. So if we highlight over the circle, move in, it will designate the center. You can click on there and draw your next circle in. And the diameter of this is going to be 36. And I'm going to cut that in to the outside edge. I'm just going to cut that in by 5 mil. Take that like so. Okay. Now we've got that through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mirror that across again. And again through that front plane, like so. Okay. So we've got that mirror on both sides. Now if I come to here, I'm going to sketch on this plane and I'm going to take out the quarter that I don't want. So I'm going to get a line, view it straight on from the top down to the center and out to the edge like so. And if I click this outside circle, I can convert the entities on that, and that will change that circle into a line, which then if I go to features and cut, I can now remove these sections here. And if you'll see now that if I try and drag that across, or if I go to through all, it will take it through both sides of that model and tick like so. Okay, so we've got that detail on this back end now. What I need to do is think about the detail in this top section. Now the first bit is a cut through here, so let's start with that. I'm going to go to sketch and sketch on that back plane, and I'm just going to get a, let's go for a center rectangle. Now if I put the center point in the middle of there, like so it's on line with the origin, and my height from here to here is going to be 15. And my distance across the base is going to be 20. Like so. So 15 and 20, which now means if I extrude that, so features cut, and take that through all, it'll take it out the other side, and we'll get that cut through the top. Now, I just want to add the circles in the top of here, so go sketch. I don't want to edit the sketch, sorry. Let's go back. Click on there and sketch. Now this time, if I go from the top view here, like so, I want to add in a circle. Now, I can try and find the center of this circle, it's somewhere around, or if I come back to my original sketch that I drew, I will have, or should have, an origin point in there, like so. So I should be able to link it to that. Drag that out, and I'm going to set the size of that circle at 130. Okay. Now I'm just checking to make sure this is linked. It's not linked to that origin point, or else I would have had it fully defined. So what I'm going to do is just find the center by dragging out to the edge and dropping on it like so. Okay. And I'm going to draw a second circle to the same position. This circle is going to be 50 diameter. And I'm just going to drop that inside there. And that's going to be 50. Okay. So now if I go to features and I go to cut, I'm going to take this first contour here, which is this one in here, and I'm going to take that down through all again. And tick, and I should get now a cutout through the bottom of there. I'm going to click over on my design tree at that last feature I did, and I'm going to bring up sketch 7 again. And this time I'm going to go to extrude cut again, and I'm just going to use that extra bit that we've got left there. And I'm going to go down 35. So this isn't going all the way through, it's just going down 35. And tick, like so. Okay, so I'm using the same sketch there to do multiple extrudes. And the last part to this then, for the model inside, is to just put the features into this end at the bottom here. So I'm going to sketch on there, get a circle, highlight the edge of the circle until the middle shows, click on the center, and dimension that up to 36. Okay, I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to cut that out again 5 mil. Once I've got it on this side, I can then also mirror that across. So I've got my extrude 7 there, cut extrude 7, my feature, which I can then mirror across. Again, it wants something to mirror across, so I could either do a face or a plane. I'm going to use that front plane again to mirror across to the other side, like so. And that's our model completed and fully modelled. So if we then just apply a appearance to that, and I'm going to do it on the body, and I'm going to pick that colour there and take that. Okay, I'm not worried about the material itself because it's just a practice, but we've applied a colour to it. So I've taken you through there that model, showing you the sizes as we go. I'd like you to try and have a go at that, see how you get on. And if you do have any issues, just hit that comments, let us know how you got on. If there's anything you'd like us to try out, feel free to send us an email at guidetosolidworks@gmail.com. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up button. Let us know what you think if you like the content, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.